What belts did peasants wear? Have you ever wondered what kind of belts peasants wore during the medieval period? Let's take a closer look at these practical accessories that played a vital role in everyday life. Peasants were known for their hard work and resourceful living, and their belts reflected this lifestyle. The belts worn by peasants were primarily functional. They were made from materials that were easy to find and affordable. Common choices included leather, woven wool, or simple fabric cords. And like the fancy belts of the nobility, peasant belts were sturdy and unadorned. Their main purpose was to serve everyday needs rather than to show off wealth or status. These belts had several important functions. They secured tunics and cloaks, keeping clothing in place during labor. They also held tools or small items that peasants needed for their work. Long garments could be kept out of the way, allowing for easier movement while performing tasks. Typically, peasant belts were simple leather straps or braided wool cords. Some featured a basic metal buckle or chape, which is a metal fitting at the end used for fastening. Decoration was minimal, focusing on durability and practicality. Women peasants often wore sturdier leather belts or woven wool belts that were plain, except for the buckle. These belts could also be used to lift long skirts, allowing for freer movement during work. Men's belts served similar purposes, often holding pouches, knives, or other essential tools. From a fashion history perspective, peasant belts representing a minimalist approach to accessories. They emphasize utility over embellishment. This stands in stark contrast to the belts of higher social classes, which could be embroidered, painted, or adorned with metalwork and jewels. The simplicity of peasant belts highlights the resourcefulness of rural communities. Their design was a direct response to the demands of labor-intensive lives. In modern design, the peasant belt embodies functional minimalism. It values durability and simplicity, using available materials wisely. Contemporary designers might take inspiration from this approach, creating belts that prioritize quality craftsmanship and practical design. This appeals to those who appreciate heritage and understated style. In summary, medieval peasants wore simple, durable belts made from leather or woven wool. These belts served practical purposes like securing clothing and carrying tools. They reflected the modest means and labor-focused lives of their wearers, contrasting sharply with the ornate belts of the elite. Understanding this aspect of peasant clothing offers a glimpse into how functionality can shape fashion trends and design philosophy.